how have your family come to terms with your diagnosis?
At the beginning, when I was having the scans, my mum was with me. She knew that what they suspected, and so it was hard because I was watching her trying to understand it and come to terms with it while I was doing that as well. And she could see me upset, so that would make her more upset. So I tried to act strong, like it wasn't affecting me.
Yeah.
And she was doing the same because I would get upset if I saw her. So yeah, we were trying to stay strong for each other. My dad's very quiet and he won't speak his emotions. So when he started asking me about it, I knew, it was affecting him as well.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, when I got the call in January, so I feel like we were all still kind of saying it might not be that. They think it's MS, but it might not be. Let's just wait and see. And then when I got the call in January saying it definitely is, I didn't tell anybody. I wanted to kind of process it and make sure that I was like through my emotional roller coaster before I told them, because I needed to be okay and be there for them to help them through it. And if they were seeing me like weak or unable to cope, it would crush them. So my mentality was, I get through it, I'll be the strong one and I'll help them come to terms with it once I am fully okay. And then naive me thought I was fully okay after like 3 weeks. So I told them. But obviously I was still dealing with it, You don't just get over a life-changing diagnosis in 3 weeks. But yeah, so I told them after about 3 weeks, and I didn't feel super emotional about it. I was like, it's okay. I'm still the same person. I can still do everything I was able to do before diagnosis. And yeah, so they were then reassured, I guess. But still, my mum broke down crying and was like, I'm just worried about you and how you're feeling. And it makes me emotional every time I talk about it.
It does, because you know what, it's not every day that your parents or your that they hear that your child is going through something so terrible, and like to be given news like that, like for someone, for both of us, we're so young, and it's really,
yeah, it was hard.
Sorry, it's really really tough, and it sucks. It sucks, and like it's okay to feel like this, and like you say, like you're not going to get over something in 3 weeks, are you? You're still probably processing it now, and it's the same for me. Like I still am processing it, and just keep going, girl. You've got this.
Yeah, it's really strange because I've been so positive and like chilled, and for about 3 months, like before lockdown started, and then throughout lockdown I've been fine. And now this week, I don't know what it is, but it's just up and down all the time.
Waves of emotion, yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna have bad days, and I just wish we recorded this on a different day.
Hey, if anyone follows me on Instagram, I posted a video of myself about how I feel after round 2 of treatment, and I broke down and cried, and I really showed my honest opinion of how I feel, and it's just, this disease sometimes dictates things that you wish didn't happen and wish you didn't feel, and you just have to go with it. And like, it's so annoying because sometimes you just want to keep your life so together, and naturally everybody does feel like that though, don't they? Like, you want to always feel like you're strong and that nothing affects you, but we're human after all, and we do have emotions and we do feel certain things, and like we just have to go with it. Like for me and my family, I had my mum coming with me throughout the whole process, and my dad came with me a few times as well. But my mum and my dad come from very different worlds. My mum is a very emotional person and like very nurturing, whereas my dad, he's Irish and he comes from a family where, you know, they don't speak of anything personal. And for me, I feel like they're like my yin and my yang, but at the same time, I'm openly quite, you know, honest about how I feel, and I don't really care what other people think. I think I just put it out there to the world to get it off my chest, because I find it very cathartic. And you know, some people might disagree with that sort of way of dealing with things, but that's my way of dealing with it. And with my dad's side of the family, because I'm quite close to them, me telling them was quite a big deal, and the response that I got from them was, you know, overwhelming, because I have quite a big family, but they're so supportive, and they were super proud and super happy that, you know, I was able to share such a big thing that's going to be life-changing and part of my life forever now. And I also wanted to like make people aware of what they don't know. Like I said before, like educating somebody is important. We don't know what this is, and they didn't know, and they've educated themselves, you know, and I think that's been amazing. And I think just teaching people about what it is, it's super important. And like, it's the same with my family. Like my parents had no clue what it was, neither did I. And I've had to, you know, I remember printing out a page from the trust and being like, here you go, please read this, because this is important information that the neurologist hasn't told you. Because, you know, the neurologist will only tell you the medical facts, you know. Well, for me, that's what they did. Only told me the medical facts. And they don't really, the emotional side of things is super important to talk about, because every family has a different, you know, way of dealing with things. And my family, you know, they deal with certain things in certain ways differently to how everybody else deals with it. But yeah, that's how my family deal with things. Yeah. Right. I think we've, you know, gone over quite a few questions that are important. If anybody would like to follow Christina's blog, we will share that. I think it's an amazing blog, and it's a really open and honest way of expressing how she feels, and others, to be confirmed, I'm sure. And
being on the blog coming.
If anybody has any questions for the two of us, you know, please don't hesitate to contact us via Instagram. We will share that with the MS Trust. So have a great Saturday, everybody, and thank you so much.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.